Alright, so we're here on the Buda side and a friend of mine is visiting me from Germany.
Hi guys.
So I think it's a perfect opportunity to do a little of a sightseeing tour here on the Buda side. So we're gonna visit the Buda Castle, the Fisherman's Bastion, and then we're gonna go back to the Pest side and then visit the Parliament and maybe some other spaces.
I'm excited.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh, the Buda Castle. Let me tell you all about the Buda Castle. And by that I mean tell you almost nothing about it, because nobody cares. Everyone says they do, but nobody actually does.
So the thing about the Buda side is there's really not a whole lot to do here. So at the Buda side you have the Liberty statue you can visit, you have the Fisherman Bastion and Buda Castle. Right now we're at the Buda Castle, and I would say apart from the Buda Castle being really quite nice, what's really the best thing here is that you get this amazing view.
Okay, some key details I thought were pretty cool. It's actually a big complex that was built in 1265. But the cool stuff you see here was actually built between 1749 and 1769.
What's kind of nice is that they have like this walking path that's been artificially built, which is kind of nice. And around here you can see like these mosaics or paintings, which are also kind of cool. Budapest, they sure love their statues. This is a very like epic one with a lot of like topics and motives. I don't know, you can see like different dogs and like, I think it's like a hunting thing or something. It's called the Matthias Kutscher Strobel Alachos.
Let me in. No, let me in. No. It's also not a key. It's just a fake door. I think it's just a fake door.
So we're now on the way to the Fisherman's Bastion, which means a lot more stair climbing. I just want to be home. That would be nice right now. So here, close to the Fisherman's Bastion, they were so nice to have 4 seats. So I'm gonna sit here really quick and enjoy the seating time.
It was getting pretty late in our sightseeing trip, and frankly our feet are starting to hurt. And with our I mean mine, because my friend just came from walking the entire US West Coast by foot. So his feet can't feel anything anymore.
The Fisherman's Bastion. Built in the late 19th century, early 20th century, it's one impressive piece of architecture. Has a very rich history, which I'm not going to get into because it's way too long. But it too kind of reminds me of Hogwarts. So let's look at the Bastion and let's also just enjoy this incredible view that you have here.
I mean, this is probably the most Hogwartsiest building I've ever seen. I mean, come on, am I the only one? I'm kind of surprised they don't sell more Harry Potter merch here. Like if they sold like a wand with LEDs on it, that would be killer here.
All right, so it's difficult to say anything about the Bastion that's gonna be not boring, you know. So what I can tell you though is that the Fisherman's Bastion is definitely worth a visit. So if you're in Budapest or if you're on the Buda side, definitely go up here. I mean, apart from it kind of looking like Hogwarts, which is already very nice, it also has an incredible view that is very nice at daylight, but it really just gets incredible at night. So you should definitely visit. It's very nice.
On our way to the Hero Square, we stumble upon this castle, which we later found out to be the Vajdahunyad Castle. We were completely unaware.
King Benjamin.
King Benjamin.
As a guest in my little
King Philip the Third.
in my little castle.
You know.
Come on guys, I show you my castle.
I mean, aren't these like the best experiences though? Like just rolling through the city and suddenly, boom, we just passed this gigantic castle. Okay, I know, really quick, a little bit of background info. The castle was built in 1896 and is something called a fantasy pastiche that showcases, or is supposed to showcase, the architectural evolution through centuries and styles in Hungary. Next to the Vajdahunyad Castle, we found another hidden gem. Okay, it's not really hidden, it's one of the major attractions here in Budapest, but we didn't know that yet, so let us dwell in our gullibleness for just a couple more minutes. Well, and let my friend believe for a second that he could be the next Hans Zimmer. Hey! Woo! Now for the Basilica. To be 100% honest, it really wasn't for me. But I'm a culture vulture, a word I just found out today exists. For a pretty hefty price of 6,000 forint, you can get a so-called all-in-one ticket that will get you inside and upstairs, which was a bit more up my speed, because the view. But for some reason, this wasn't how you get tickets. You had to go all the way outside the Basilica to buy the actual tickets. Very strange. But yes, inside it had a very beautiful and dreamy atmosphere. Alright, enough of that. Let's get upstairs.
It's about 300 steps. I hate walking up steps. Ooh, look at the view though. Look at that view though. So we're on top of the terrace of the Basilica right now. It's about 4:30 p.m. so the sun is going down. You can witness a beautiful sunset right now. So yeah, this view is what 2,300 forint gets you. Is it worth it? You'll be the judge.
You know, I come from a pretty small town in Germany, and Budapest was the first time that I lived in a big city with all its benefits and drawbacks. And if you live in the city center, you can really feel the city and its liveliness. Everything is just a stroll away. And while I was in Budapest, I wanted to cherish every moment because it felt like I was living in a place that was special. And yeah, you probably heard me say it way too many times, especially at night. Alright, Jesus, this is starting to sound way too corny. Alright. Mother... that's better.
Okay, just really quick, if you want to visit the parliament and get inside, I wouldn't recommend it, because I think outside is plenty enough and inside isn't really that interesting. Also, it's very expensive. So get ready to pay about 6,000 forint. And yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. But one thing I wish I knew before is that there's a ton of scam websites that want to sell you completely overpriced tickets. I'll link the official link down below, but generally, if you're unsure if it's an official government website or a scam website, just look if it's the lowest effort, ugliest website you can find. And that's usually the one. And yeah, that was our sightseeing trip. I hope you enjoyed it. A like would be appreciated. Comment down below which was your favorite sightseeing spot, and I'll debate you in the comments, but maybe not, because I have a huge subscriber base of about 43 people right now. So answering them all would probably take like 2 minutes. So if you want to support me, subscribe, that would be nice so I don't feel so lonely here in my basement.